they just cannot let go of the fact that people like this game. Like Ghost of Tsushima, here's what you may not know about the samurai. So of course, Ghost of Tsushima basically is, it will be exclusive thing if they reflect the real place, but of course, the most of the accents are there, at the all lush green fields and bamboo groves sit improperly next to soaring mountain ranges and flood red arm reefs. Scoring rodent orient armor talks endlessly of duty and honor to his younger warrior. But of course, dig deeper, because this game is set in the first Mongol invasion, put 40 plus hours of story span. In reality, the Mongols' first attempt was a brief battle's more protected second invasion that consisted of only a few months of combat. Neither was there any kind of military acquisition Tsushima portrays. But alongside this character Zen himself, the door is samurai. But, most players don't understand why these historic distortions, because of course this game does not provide a history lesson, of course. It's a fancy version of the yeah, they can't get over this as well. It's meant to fun as an experience rather than as a case, because of course this game is not a fucking documentary, of course. It's supposed to be providing a story. But those who are wondering how samurai is worth that, start visiting those historical details are misrepresented by the game. Particularly of why those scholars and critics find it uncomfortable to celebrate samurai as uncritically as Tsushima does. Well, a piece of historical fiction like Tsushima without any knowing difference between fact and fantasy, of course. Of course, because of course they must have everything that way. But of course, they also complained about a game, I don't remember what it was called, but it came out like a few years ago. And they all started complaining about that game because there was not enough, quote unquote, not enough minorities in the game. It was like some game about Bohemia, European, medieval Bohemia, and they're like, oh my god, there wasn't enough of groups of people in this game. Okay, and yeah, because, oh no, in samurai films and games that are business, transporting people back to, here we go. But, yeah, let's go here. Because samurai is how blind warrior decide heroism and classification deeply affects his character. And yes, of course, we must cancel samurai because of course samurai were not exactly, they were only fastest empire building project. Oh yes, because samurai genre classics were made after, traditional Japanese culture as a part of, according to this game is fascism. And the imperial brutality of the military and government and imperialist expansion. The samurai characters weren't historically accurate, but similar mythological stats are used as a historical archetype usually claims of. Yeah, of course, samurai were of course considered to be awful according to these people. This is why nobody likes these people, okay? Here we go. And you go here to just complain about the samurai even more. Here, down there. That the samurai were so evil that they beat up people and stuff. Oh, they beat up, that the peasants feared the samurai, blah, 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 because of Rudy, blah, blah, blah. They were like, they must cancel this game. It's just absolutely ridiculous, okay? This is why nobody likes these types of people. And they go further and further, how the samurai code was awful and how it was actually evil, and that it didn't exist, that the samurai were actually attempt to militarize a country and they committed lots of atrocities. And they're going over 19th century and 20th century. This game takes place in the 13th century. Okay, they keep going over World War II, but it's about 13th century. Okay, not World War II. Okay. Here, and this is really, that's a bunch of ridiculousness, okay? And this should not play Ghost of Tsushima, but why is it also not? They're still angry about that. The Japanese military in the 1930s and 40s is Ghost of Tsushima. This is absolutely ridiculous. This article sucks. Goodbye.